Birthday party betrayal revealed. My husband always said he hated surprises, but I thought a secret birthday party would be the one thing I could pull off for him. I spent weeks planning, inviting everyone, making sure he'd have no clue. When he walked through the door and everyone yelled surprise, he looked like he'd seen a ghost. For a second, I thought it was just shock or maybe embarrassment, but then his brother stepped forward, glass in hand, and said, "Well, since we're all here, I think it's time we talk about what you've really been up to." The room went silent, and my husband's face drained of color as his brother started reading messages out loud, not mine, not from my phone, but from someone else's. Photos, hotel receipts, late-night Venmo payments. The crowd of friends and family watched as every secret spilled out, and I realized half the people in the room already knew. My hands shook so badly I almost dropped the cake. I glanced at my husband, but he wouldn't meet my eyes. Instead, he just kept staring at the floor, jaw clenched, as his brother laid out every detail. It didn't stop at one woman. There were two. Possibly three. One of them was in the room, standing behind me with a drink in her hand, eyes wide and red-rimmed. She wouldn't look at me, either. The worst part was that the other woman, his coworker, was pregnant, and apparently she told him 2 days ago. I felt the air leave my lungs. The party decorations, the laughter, the cake, it all blurred into noise as everyone took sides, yelling, crying, shaming him. He finally shouted back, confessing to everything, blaming his own unhappiness, his boredom, even me for being too trusting. That's when I realized I'd been more in love with the life I thought we had than with the man standing in front of me. As everyone walked out, some apologizing, others just avoiding my eyes, I stood in the wreckage of the party and wondered if I'd been fooling myself all along. The biggest surprise wasn't his double life, it was how desperately I clung to an illusion, even as it shattered in front of everyone I knew.